Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Listening to Straight Off the Bench. My name is Carter Randolph. This is Lake Lyle, and this is Everything Sports, episode 83 here at Straight Off the Bench. And I know we've been talking a lot of NFL, college football, kind of been the main topics here the past month. I mean, obviously,
right?
You know, Lake, but I kind of wanted to focus on some NBA today. And first things first.
Eighth of the way through the season, I might add.
Yes. I mean, what did you say? Wait, what did you say?
An eighth of the way through
the
season.
Is it really already?
Season. Oh yeah, we're 10 games in.
It's 11-1. Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, we're reaching the point.
Yeah. Some teams are 11, so even more so. Yeah, play 82 games, 1 out of 8. Yeah.
Goes quick in the NBA.
Definitely.
It seems like all the teams usually play on a Wednesday though. Like that's.
I know the Thunder. It's like the Thunder is like the main time they play is Wednesdays, and it's been like that forever. When I was in high school, and I can remember driving up to go play old man pickup ball at the high school with my uncle, and we would listen to the Thunder games on the radio, and I was like, the Thunder play every Wednesday, and it's on. So yeah.
Seems like every team does. It seems like that's kind of their day because college basketball is definitely taking over Tuesdays. It seems
right.
Thursday NFL, Thursday night football, Friday a little bit more college basketball. Some decent college football games. I know we got one this Friday. I think it's Oregon and Minnesota. I believe this Friday should be a decent game.
At Minnesota?
Or at Oregon. Minnesota plays it slow, so they might be able to keep it close with some defense in the run game. But I wanted to bring up Nico Williams getting fired.
Is it Williams?
Thought it was Williams.
Is it Nico? I thought it was
Harrison.
Nico Harrison. Yes. Fired yesterday.
Which I think every Dallas fan wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, after the Luka trade, he was just getting harassed left and right. You're right, Nico Harrison.
Nobody, they didn't really get to see the full effect of what he was trying to build because of Kyrie's injury and everything like that. And they got lucky by getting Cooper Flagg.
And now they don't have a first round pick that's theirs for the next 2 or 3 seasons.
Right.
So I mean, it's going to be free agency or nothing. And pray Cooper Flagg turns into what they think he will, which I think he'll be solid. But yeah, it's not looking good here a year after the Luka trade.
Anthony Davis looks pretty fat too, by the way. He looks big. Not fat, he looks big.
He still plays so good when he's on the floor, but can you get him on the floor? I mean, it always seems like he goes out with something. It's lower body, lower back. I mean, he just cannot stay on the floor. And of course, Kyrie. I feel like if Kyrie was on the floor, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Because Kyrie is that kind of facilitator, is that kind of playmaker.
Right.
But without him, I mean, you have Cooper Flagg running the point for the first 5 games, which obviously was a failure of an experiment. Yeah. But Nico Harrison definitely really lucky to get the #1 overall, but just an overall bad trade.
Yep.
Bad
Definitely. And I kind of think that I heard that Kidd also sort of signed off on the Luka trade, so.
Everyone did. I mean, even the owner said, yeah, I'm all about it. Now he's just throwing Harrison into the bus.
Under the bus, saying he didn't really care for it or think it was a good move, is what the owner said. Now.
Exactly. After he basically vouched for him.
He's saying it's not good. Yeah, not a good trade.
It's bad news Bears. And now who knows who's going to run the Mavericks. I mean, whoever steps into that spot is going to have a hell of a time putting that team back together. I don't know.
We were stepping into a good situation, though. You have a #1 pick in Cooper Flagg. Have Anthony Davis, and just looking to build on that. And you have 2 very big men in Derek Lively and I can't remember Gafford that you can trade and get draft picks for. So you can get draft picks definitely.
And that's tricky. I think I'd probably go with trying to trade Gafford just because he's a little older. Lively's kind of got a little more pep in his step. But you're totally right. They definitely have a couple of moves to make. And it'll all have to be through trades and free agency.
They should have tried to trade Lively after he got hot in the playoffs whenever they reached the finals.
I bet he would have got Miles Turner type money. I mean, Miles Turner got a good contract. I bet in the trade sense of that, Lively definitely would have got a couple guys and probably a 2nd or 3rd round pick.
But they probably would have got 2 first or 3 first. For Lively back then, I mean, you got to think, they're trading Desmond Bain mid compared to Derek Lively that year, went for what, 2 firsts or 3 firsts?
I think it was 3.
Yeah, so think about that, exactly. NBA draft picks go for nothing.
It really does.
It's not like the NFL.
No, not
like the NFL at all.
And luckily, I've already been seeing a couple trade scenarios, and I saw one that was Miles Bridges to the Mavericks. So that was kind of something I was looking at, which I don't really know how that fits in.
Is he on the Knicks?
He's on the Hornets.
He's on Miles Bridges is? I didn't know that. I thought he was on the Knicks.
LaMelo Ball's right-hand man.
Really? Mikal Bridges is probably
Mikal Bridges, yes,
on the,
has the hit shot.
Is on the
finds a way.
Yeah, is on the Knicks.
Miles Bridges, Michigan State guy, just big body dude, small forward that just looks yoked. Look like he could play linebacker.
Yeah.
So definitely good. Got that lefty stroke, sweet lefty stroke, but yeah. Moral to the story: Mavericks in trouble yet again. I mean, had such a good run there. What did they go to the finals 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago, whenever the Celtics won it.
Mm-hmm. And now it just seems like it's going to be 2-3 years before they even have a shot at the playoffs.
Thunder could have beat them, but they didn't because the Thunder would have then went on and beat the Nuggets, or not the Nuggets, the Timberwolves easily. And I think they could have put the Celtics for a run for the money. They might have been a little too young to beat the Celtics, but I couldn't think.
Like back then, Celtics were hitting on all cylinders, man. And now we're risking a rebuild, and we're still playing all right. But the Celtics, kind of getting a little off topic, are the only team right now that just know how to grasp defeat out of the jaws of victory. I mean, every time we have a game in the bag, we make some stupid turnover and end up losing.
Happens.
I know. With no Jason Tatum, no fourth quarter bucket getter, it's tough for the Celtics.
Yep.
Very, very tough. And the Mavericks need to find that guy. Need to somehow figure out a way to maneuver without Kyrie. Because once Kyrie gets back, it'll be a whole new ball game. They'll be back in the action.
Yep.
But I think he's out for the season with that ACL. So
I think so.
Maybe end up getting here late, but might be too little, too late.
Right.
So interesting stuff going on for the Mavericks. I think it's a little ridiculous to fire him this early in the season, Nico Harrison. I mean, you could have done that all off season and you get rid of him after 10 games. I mean, I think that's a little crazy. But
yeah, Nico,
I think it was just because of all the bad news he was getting.
Right.
I mean, it was just such a negative scenario in Dallas, in the basketball world. I mean, executive world. I mean, executives are talking bad about him. Any NBA fan will say it's the worst trade ever.
Oh, yeah. Everybody says it's the worst trade ever.
Bad news.
Yep,
bad
definitely.
news for Nico. And who knows, he'll probably end up being a Division I coach somewhere. I don't think he'll be in the NBA for a while.
Or maybe a GM for a college's NIL program.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Kind of like what Wisnowski did for his team at St.
Like what's his name? Andrew Luck is doing for Stanford now. He's their GM for football.
Ruined Stanford, that guy.
Who?
Andrew Luck.
How?
Because what are they, 1-8 right now?
Well, I mean, they're in a rebuild. It takes process.
They had Frank Reich as their coach and still couldn't find him. That's an NBA made guy. Frank Reich is a very established coach, and he literally 3 losses and he was out of there. I mean, it's just
he
tough.
was coaching at Stanford?
You gotta think, it's always tough. I think he was the interim coach. I think he stepped in for somebody. But that type of school, it's not like obviously it's not like a Florida or
Stanford.
LSU.
No, absolutely not.
And I say that as like it's a public university. It's so much easier to keep kids on the field at those universities.
Right.
At Stanford, you gotta have a 3.4 GPA or something like that. You've got to keep the grades up, which is tough for all these football players because half of them think they're going to be in the NFL.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just a tough scenario. But talk to Mavericks there to start. Now I want to move on to the 11-1 Thunder, my friend. Thunder are hitting on all cylinders right now. We got Lakers tonight. See if Luka can come in and drop 30 on us once again. Seems like he does it every time he comes to OKC.
Love that matchup tonight.
Shea is going to be bucket for bucket.
Definitely. It's all going to depend on the role players. I think Chet's going to have a very big game tonight because I do not think DeAndre Ayton is going to be able to, or I don't think Rui's going to be able to handle him. Hartenstein sort of having his coming out season this year. He's really stepped into a really good role.
Mm-hmm. Walking double-double, it seems.
Right. I hate his little floater. I always hate it. Whenever it's on, it's on. Mm-hmm. Every time he shoots, I just want to look away.
It looks off every single time, but it somehow finds
nothing. It's ridiculous. It seems like every time I watch him shoot, he misses. But very good. We're looking good. Looking forward now. I mean, only lost 1 game through 11.
I think you're exactly right. I think Shea will go bucket for bucket with Luka, 34 for 34, 40 for 35, or something in that range. I think it all comes down to Austin Reeves for the Lakers, or like you said, Chet or Casey Wallace for the Thunder. I mean, Lou Dort should be able. And I say all this, Lou Dort might have one of his outings where he just locks down a dude. I mean, Lou Dort is a tough matchup for anybody. Is Lou Dort still out?
Lou Dort's out. Lou Dort is out.
Lou Dort's out, so it's going to be the case of Wallace show.
And Wallace put the clamps on Steph Curry. And
that team looked like they did not want to be there last night.
Or
Monday night.
They're done. Their season's over.
And I had them top 5 in my power rankings. Potential NBA champions.
Didn't even have them in my
Still early. Steph Curry's the type of guy. I mean,
They're too old. He's 37.
It's just bad how you see these teams throwing their teammates under the bus already. I mean, 10 games in the season, we had Jimmy Butler talking bad on his guys, and of course Draymond doing what Draymond does, talking bad on basically anything that doesn't go well for him. I mean, it's definitely not a good look right now. But I still have faith in the Warriors. Not that I'm a fan or anything, but I love Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler's a go-getter. I mean, they have some talent, but you're right. They are old. Only about a year or two left in the tank for all those fellas, really. But either
they can't keep up with the Thunder.
No,
the Thunder ran them to death last night. They will run teams to death.
I mean, even being down, I think we were down 19 points against Memphis on Monday. Ended up coming back with about a 16-point or 14-point victory.
Right, yeah.
I mean, all it takes is one quarter for us, and that's the tough matchup with the Thunder. I think the one thing we need to improve on is our three-point shooting, because some of these teams live and die by the three. And some teams get so hot, and I feel like that's something we've kind of struggled with. But it seems like we always make that important three.
They should have been in the gym shooting instead of partying this summer. They should have took the Kobe mentality and been in the gym shooting that three ball instead of just out partying.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be partying my ass off fighting the Larry O'Brien show.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
My ass off. And luckily it doesn't affect them too much. I mean, 11-1. I mean, I think we're the only 11-win team. Definitely at the top of the power rankings, no doubt about it.
I think we're the only double-digit win. Yeah, we're the only double-digit win.
A lot of 8 and 3s right now.
Yeah,
9-2.
9-2, Detroit, and then a lot of 7-2s, a lot of 7-win teams. Yeah, Lakers 8 wins. Oh, and I might add, last week this guy, the Spurs are going to beat the Lakers. Lakers blew them out. It wasn't even a contest.
Wembanyama with one of his very uncharacteristic games of having
1 by 2 points.
One by 2 points,
actually. 1 by 2.
Wembanyama only had about 15 points. I don't think he did too hot.
Yeah, 15, 8, and not very many assists. So, not a good outing for the old.
So, a team that is just talked about on the offensive side of the ball actually put out one of the best defensive showings of the year for them, because I think it was Rui Hachimura on Wembanyama all day, and to keep him to 15 points. DeAndre Ayton is no defender. I don't care. It was not DeAndre.
I mean, he was on him.
Was he really?
Oh, yeah. It was between him and DeAndre.
I've never been a DeAndre Ayton guy. Never thought he was worth anything. And I think that more comes down to Wembanyama having an off day than the Lakers having a good day. That's what I bring that out to. That's a Wemby problem, which he will not have again. That's an MVP we're talking about. Future MVP we're talking about.
Lost to the Suns on opening. Lost to the Suns, too.
Let me see. I think someone went crazy in that Suns game. I think Grayson Allen hit the most threes in a Suns game in history in that game. How many threes did Grayson Allen have?
Was it the 10 threes, I wonder?
How many threes did Grayson Allen have?
Crazy. Grayson Allen, 5 for 9.
Okay, it was a different game. Because Grayson Allen just broke.
He had 10 threes, I think.
Grayson
Allen the other night.
That game?
No, the other night.
Yeah, I heard that.
That was crazy. Victor Wembanyama had 9 points that game against the Suns.
What is going on with Wemby, man? Can't you put him 9 points if you want that MVP?
9 points and 15 points, and then what he put up against the Suns.
Maybe they're figuring him out.
Or the Rockets.
They'll string me.
Put up 22 against the Rockets. That's not bad.
Still not great though.
No.
Not when he was dropping 35 2 weeks ago.
38 against the Bulls, but that's the Bulls. What did you drop against the Pelicans? Nothing. Probably a 50 piece.
Pelicans. I've never been a Zion guy either, but I want him out of New Orleans. I want Zion to go to an. I feel like he'd look good in a Sixers uniform. I feel like subbing Joel Embiid and Zion back and back would be just absolutely dirty. Because you're still only going to get 20 minutes out of Embiid. I feel like that's a good fit for him just because the Sixers are so guard established with Maxey and Edgecombe. I feel like that would be a missing piece for them.
It all depends on Zion if he wants to put the fork down and just like. If he would just get in shape, get in good playing shape.
He is in shape right now.
I guess, but he's not doing anything.
What's he averaging right now?
Not very good, I don't think.
Last time I thought he had 20 points a game.
I mean, for a guy who was supposed to be it, not much. Let's see. Trey Murphy's averaging more points, he's averaging 22 points, but he's only played 5 games. Exactly my point. 5 games.
Zion has?
Yeah.
Wow.
31 minutes in each game. So, yeah.
5 games played. That's
5
insane.
games played.
That's
kind of a bust. First round bust.
A little bit of a bust. Definitely turn it into one of those injury guys. Someone you just are lucky to see on the floor every day.
Definitely.
That's crazy. 5 games. I wonder what he's been dealing with. Because, I mean, the whole talk this offseason was Zion's getting back. Zion's coming back. Yeah, when you're athletic like that, high flying, yeah, it's definitely the first thing to go. But I guess maybe they're saving him. I wonder what's their record?
2-8.
2-8. Trash, dude.
Dead last in the league.
Trey Murphy leading the whole team.
Yeah, exactly.
18.7.
He had 41 the other night against the Spurs.
They got 2 draft picks. They took that dude out of Oklahoma, Jeremiah Fears.
Sweet.
And Derek Queen, my favorite player in the tournament last year. Took Maryland to the Final Four.
Not bad. Gosh, it doesn't matter. I don't think any team can beat the Thunder in 7 games.
No, and I think that kind of leads us into where we were wanting to go with the NBA is the power rankings. Who are the best 5 teams in the league right now? I feel like 3 are bona fide, and then the next 2 are a little iffy, little back and forth, but obviously that number 1 spot is going to be the Thunder. That's going to be my number 1. I mean, you just can't go wrong with them. No one's been able to stop them so far.
Yep.
I mean, Shea's doing Shea things. Case and Wallace and the bench are going off every other night. And Chet and Isaiah are literally one of the best 1-2 punches in the league right now. I mean, and they're one of their most non-talked about abilities is that facilitating attribute. I mean, they can pass as big men. You get them on the block, they're still looking.
They're looking each other.
Exactly. They're looking for that open man, which is something you just don't see a whole lot nowadays.
And you know I am very hard on Chet. I saying trade him last year. Trade him. Helped bring us the championship, though, with his solid play, and he's finally coming on me.
Number 3 pick for a reason.
Right, very good. So, what are they going to do with J-Dub? What if they're winning? What if they've lost 1 game through 25, and it's like, what do we do with J-Dub?
And with his skill set, I feel like you just plug him right back in.
I guess, yeah.
He's a guy, like, we've always had, like James Harden. I kind of compare him to James Harden, except for the fact that James Harden just itched to be that number 1. He was a team player, quote unquote, but still, in the back of his mind, he said, I want the ball with seconds on the clock.
And
I want the last shot.
Yeah.
Didn't play defense, and J-Dub knows that this is Shea's team. He knows that he's still going to get his, but he probably won't get that last shot, even though if he does, he's going to be ready. And, of course, his defense is just in another level, which the whole Thunder team is a good defensive program. Mark Daigneault has just changed his program around for the better. But I think J-Dub's a plug-and-play type guy.
I agree. Yeah.
Doesn't matter if he's been out. Might take him a while to get the rust off, but I feel like J-Dub comes in swinging, just like he always does.
Yep, that's what,
For sure.
Okay, see, my number 1, gosh, I don't need to expand on more. They're just the best team.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly.
From top to bottom, which, my number 2, you're going to call me crazy. I'm going with the Lakers.
Wow. Can't deny it. I was talking bad on them a couple weeks ago over on YouTube, but what are they, 8-2 now?
8-2. Luka's playing good. I mean, really.
LeBron hasn't even come back yet.
LeBron hasn't even came back yet. Austin Reeves is playing good. They're all playing very good. Luka just elevates everybody that he's playing with. Honestly, if I'm the Lakers, I would have told LeBron, like, just be practicing your 3. Exactly. Just get good at the 3. Luka's just going to kick the ball at you, and you can just hit all the 3s.
Stay in that corner, man. Stay ready.
Exactly. Build that point total up.
And that's where he's at in his career. DeAndre type guy. He doesn't need to be taking the last shot with a guy like Luka on the same team. But LeBron definitely gives you that other aspect, that unique aspect on any team he's played on, just like he has for 20 years he's been in the league. I mean, LeBron's going to do LeBron things, but you're exactly right. Stay ready, be a shooter, because you're going to be open on the wing. And I really want to put the Lakers, but since power rankings are more week to week,
he's going to put the Warriors number 2.
We're going to put the Pistons number 2. Pistons number 2 on an 8-game win streak. I believe they're 9-2, 9-3,
9-2,
9-2, and Cade Cunningham just proving why he was a number 1 overall pick. I mean, he is a walking bucket, a great facilitator, a rebounder. I mean, just an overall great player. And he might be able to take the Pistons back to the promised land. I don't see them as a championship contender, but I see them as a team you definitely don't want to see in the playoffs as of right now. And another guy is Jalen Duren. I mean, Duren's averaging, I believe, 19 points and about 12, 13 rebounds a game. Just a undersized big man that knows how to get it done. Only 6'9", 6'10", which in today's game, for a center to be 6'9", 6'10" is almost unheard of.
Unless you're Draymond Green.
Unless you're Draymond Green, which he's not a center. That is, I don't know how he's lasted in the league this long. I guess grabbing Steph Curry's pocket.
Yeah.
You know, just getting backpacked all the way to the bank.
Correct.
But Jalen Duren is a guy who just knows where to be, how to get the ball in his hands, and how to finish with it. So I really like Jalen Duren right now.
I can't like Cade Cunningham just for one simple fact. He went to Oklahoma State.
I knew you were going to say that.
He can't go to the
But
so
you can't deny he turned the Oklahoma State program around. And then, of course, Coach Boynton didn't do really anything after he left. And now he's gone. But now Steve Lutz, which I don't know if you know this.
Went to the dance and went.
We have the number 3 recruiting class in college basketball as of right now. We have 3 guys in the top 100 coming to Oklahoma State. So, Steve Lutz.
See if they do anything.
Great choice in coach. Great choice in coaching.
See if they do anything.
Beat Texas A&M. Beat Texas A&M on Sunday.
Yeah, but is Texas A&M any good?
They're ranked in the top 40.
What are they? Top 40?
Not top 25, but a top 40 team in college basketball right now.
Oh.
I mean, that's pretty good. Pretty
good. Pistons. If the Pistons and the Lakers played, who are you betting on?
I mean, the Pistons have won 9 in a row, or 8 in a row. I mean, as of right now, the Pistons are a tough out.
Yeah.
Especially with Cade Cunningham. I think he's averaging about 31 a game.
He's averaging a lot. Let's look. He's averaging 27.
27 a game.
So he's facilitating.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be tough in the East.
I think I know who you're going with.
For my 3?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to go to bad man. The best teams are in
Denver. Not who I thought he was going to put. I thought he was going to put old Cleveland up there.
So,
Cavaliers.
Just because, side note, I heard the Morris twins say that they would destroy the Jokic brothers in a fight. No shot.
Pretty sure one of them's an MMA fighter. Like a 6'9" MMA
yeah,
fighter. And the other one's just a meathead.
Right, one of the Morris brothers was like, I'm 6'10", 250. And he's like, yeah, and the Jokic brothers are 6'8", 6'10", 280.
I know, that's
just, yeah.
The Morris twins have always been like that, but there's no way.
There's no shot.
I mean, I don't even see if it was 1v2. I don't know if
right.
they're in that fight. I mean, 3v2, they're screwed. 2v2, they're screwed.
Those are the guys that the Slovenians, or where's he from? Slovenia? I think he's from Slovenia. That's where the where is he from? I think he's from. No, because Luke is from Slovenia.
All I know is those war-torn countries, all those kids know how to fight. I mean, with civil wars
Serbia.
up left and right, Serbia.
Those are the people that Serbia bred to be in the wars.
Exactly.
So,
I mean,
give me them all day, and I'm taking Denver as the 3 power rankings. Just because Jokic is good, they have Jamal Murray, who is also good, and it's just tough to beat Denver.
I had to agree.
It's tough to beat Denver in Denver.
When Jokic is playing like this, which he really always plays like this, they're just such a tough out, dude.
I mean,
Cam Johnson, who's a stud.
His vision's insane.
Who am I thinking of?
He's
Jamal
averaging
Murray.
26, 13, and 11.
I know.
With 2 steals a game. That's nuts.
And Jamal Murray would be a star on about half the teams in the NBA.
Right.
Taking all those shots that Jokic takes. So
right now, Jokic is your MVP. There's no doubt about it. Jokic is the MVP right now this season.
It's tough to argue against
right.
that. When you're averaging double digits in all the main categories on a team, rebounds, assists, and points, as a center, a 7'1" center, I mean, it's tough to argue against that.
It's crazy, yeah.
And the thing is, we only have about 2 more years of Jokic, probably.
You think so?
He doesn't even like being here, dude. I mean, every time I think of Jokic, I think of that video of them talking about the parade that was going to go on a week. He said, I have to stay for another week.
I'm ready to go.
They had just won the NBA championship a day ago, dude. He's like, I have to stay for another week. He wanted to go home.
He's ready to go
He
home.
hates his place. So I don't know how much longer. He's made his money. I think he's just looking to reach the finals one or two more times.
Just go bet the horse. Just go
bet the horses. Ride the horse, man.
Play with the horses.
For sure. He's a crazy guy for being so good at basketball and really not even liking the game. It seems like. I mean,
great vision of the game. Can see the court.
Keeps it slow and smooth, man.
You know, yeah, very good.
No doubt. Definitely the number 1 in the MVP odds. No doubt.
Definitely, it has to be. He's probably going to win it again this year.
Probably.
So my number 4, I got to go with an East team. I'm going with the Knicks.
I'm just not high on the Knicks, man. I know they got rid of Thibodeau, so
they're a little slow right now. But they'll be back. I mean,
they have
so much talent. That's the only. That's what I was gonna say. They have all the talent in the world. The only team that I could see giving them fits is the Pistons and possibly Milwaukee, just because of young.
Really, not Cleveland?
Not really. I think Cleveland's sort of shot.
Oh no, I'm really high on Cleveland. I was going to put them as my number 4.
Really? I'm a little shot on Cleveland.
Donovan Mitchell hit a game winner the other night. I mean, Donovan Mitchell, Spida, still doing Spida things. They have the up-and-comer in Evan Mobley, who will be a consistent all-star in this league. And then, of course, Jared Allen, who's a rim protector. As good of a rim protector as anyone in the league.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell's playing really good right now, 30 points a game. It's just tough for me seeing what I've seen and seen them lose a couple of games. They lost to the Heat in overtime. You can't be losing those games.
No.
You know.
The Heat are probably the funnest team to watch in the NBA. I mean, they are high-flying.
High-flying, can shoot the ball, and very fast. I agree.
They lost one of their main scorers in Terry Rozier because of that gambling problem. I mean, it's crazy.
Terrible.
It's crazy that they're even, because he was a very big part of that team. Of course, Tyler Hero's
He's still getting paid this season, too.
Really?
Yeah. He's still getting his full $28 million this year.
Not for long.
Because he better put that on his books.
After Klose and Ortiz got bust, I mean, this is baseball we're talking about, but
that's crazy.
Klose and Ortiz are accused of reading games.
Reading pitches.
Reading pitches. Basically, they'd throw a ball, and they would time it up with people who would bet that he'd throw a ball that pitch.
Yep.
So they were putting 50 grand on these.
They would do like a move where they like touch their face or grab their hat a certain way or hold or do something with their ball or their mitt, and that'd be like they're
looking at a year in prison, which obviously they won't get. I'm sure they have some of the best lawyers.
I saw 7 years.
7 years?
I
only
saw 7 years.
But
yeah.
God, 7 years is crazy. I know their bail was only about 40, 50K, which I thought was pocket change.
And you know, they're doing that for $7,000. These guys are making millions. What is millions? What is $7,000?
No, you saw I saw 12K, but even still, I was like, 12K? You did that for $12,000?
That's what the main MLB guy put on ESPN. I can't think of his name. Gosh, you know who I'm talking about. Jeff Passan.
Oh, I thought you were thinking Buster Olney.
No, Jeff Passan said that, and I was like, 7,000? That's just nuts to me that they did that.
That is nuts.
Just for nothing. For nothing. Who else? Yeah, it was 2 guys. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was awful. I mean, they should be banned from baseball forever.
They will be.
Good.
They will be. No doubt about it. But yeah, tough.
That's just
tough
un-American.
era. Now they're starting to chomp down on it because it's getting so bad. But it just makes no sense in today's game. For $12,000, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But my 5th team, back to the power rankings, got to be the Lakers. Still not very high on them, but man, they are playing good right now. Luka is carrying that team to the promised land. Can he take them to a championship? I don't think so. I mean, with the Nuggets over there, the Thunder over there, I mean, just a tough out to get that far. But in the regular season, I feel like they're going to get a lot of wins right now if they keep it at this level.
Yep, I agree. I touched on quite a bit on mine, but playing good, DeAndre good, Dalton Knecht. They can look to trade him before the season's over, I think. And
great trade piece, dude.
Oh, great trade piece.
Easy 15 points a game.
A crazy trade for them might be to trade Austin Reeves for a
big swing.
Big swing, like
first-rounders.
A couple first-rounders and a good role player who can play defense.
I mean, he's looking like he could be a number 1 on a lot of teams.
Right.
I think if
the
the Mavericks are that desperate, that would be a guy I'd be looking at. Points and assists. I mean, it seems like he can do it all. But
can
the
you
Mavericks
imagine
are
the
trying to
Lakers
ride out that
trade
way.
him and get Anthony Davis back to the Lakers for Austin Reeves? Oh my gosh! So
Anthony Davis and LeBron wouldn't speak to each other for about a week.
Right. I'm going with the Spurs.
Puts my team on there. After losing to the Suns and the Lakers, you're putting them
I'll
on
put
there.
them on there.
They were definitely in that 6 or 7 spot for me. I thought about putting them in that 5 spot, but Lakers just doing a little bit more.
Yeah, they're good. Wemby's going to get his. Just had a few bad spells, you know. I think part of it, Wemby didn't play at all last year, so he's sort of still trying to get his feet under him, trying to kind of catch his breath and get the wind under him. So, yeah, Spurs is my number 5. Pretty good list.
Spurs in the 5 spot. I mean, looking solid. Got Wemby, and I love me some De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
No, we haven't talked about him much with De'Aaron Fox.
And he's been hurt too.
Exactly.
Hasn't played much, if at all any. Played 2 games. Fox hasn't. He's averaged 22 in those games, so that's good.
Just a straight downhill player. That's how to get to the bucket, mid-range, can shoot the 3 a little bit, but you want dunks and layups from old De'Aaron Fox.
Yep.
Love watching him. I think that's a perfect mix with the team they have. Devin Vassell, Stephen Castle, sticking out on the outside with Wemby, a little bit everywhere. I think they got a good team around him. Very good team.
Blowing out your Warriors too.
I saw that. I saw they were up about
beating the tar out of them by 16.
Last I saw was 33-22. What is it now?
56 to 40 Spurs. So
cooking them up, scoring at will tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. But all right, folks. There is our NBA power rankings. Big game tonight: Thunder and Lakers, and also Nuggets Clippers. I feel like could be a good game in the late night. You know, the Clippers are kind of ass half the time, and Denver's Denver, but I still think Kawhi can get it done. I still think Kawhi has enough in the bank, and I know James Harden could give them what he started out against the Thunder, 5 for 5 against us.
I think so.
A couple weeks ago. I mean, he can definitely get hot. Kind of a make or break type player right now, but definitely think the Clippers are someone to watch out for.
Spread's 8.5. OKC wins but does not cover.
I don't think they covered that. I thought that was a little high. I think it was 6.5 when I looked, so a lot of people buying Thunder tonight.
Yeah.
Buying Thunder stock, which if I was you, I'd be buying it too. But all right, NBA check. Now I want to go to NFL. Both of us went 7-7 last week. I forgot to update the spread,
which we tied.
Yes, you got that. All right. So another tie, 3-4-3. Lake still ahead with those 4 dubs.
Did we update the?
No.
Both
68 for me.
68.
And I missed my first 6 games. Started out 0-6 on the pick'em, finished 7-1. So the 3 o'clocks really saved your boy.
81.
Wow, that's a terrible number.
And then I go to 73. And 76. Still 3 games behind.
Not a bad look right there. Not a bad look. Never seen a 7 drawn like that in my life. From down to up, oh my lord. Never seen that. They did not teach him that in school. I know they didn't. That was a crazy 7. Came out though.
And my wife's a teacher, folks, if you believe that, yeah.
But yeah, missed my first 6. And I know I missed 3 of them by half a point. Giants, half a point.
I'm seeing the
Falcons,
NFL clearly right now.
Colts,
just
half
listen
a
to
point.
your boy.
Then what was the other one?
Giants, baby. Covered.
Giants, dude, I know.
Covered for your boy.
It was tough, but then the second half came back alive. And the main thing I wanted to talk about before we get into the pick'em is kind of a weird game. Ravens on a roll right now since Lamar got back. And what do you think of J.J. McCarthy? Because in my mind, he's ass. I mean, he'll give you that hope and with one game go for 3 touchdowns all in 1 quarter. And then the next game, he couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat.
He's good on the scripted stuff, so he's good on the first couple of drives of the game. And then after that, he's not really good with the flow of the game.
He seems difficult with a guy like Justin Jefferson.
He's only played 4 NFL games, though. So we have to keep that in mind. Only played 4 NFL games, was hurt all last season. So this is really his rookie season.
Mm-hmm.
I'd play him every snap and see what he has. Know if he's the guy or not.
Not re-signing Sam Darnold is just looking worse and worse.
You say that, but if he was one of $40 million, that limits you other places.
He looks like a $40 million quarterback with Seattle, though.
Right, and unless you have Patrick Mahomes or a Matthew Stafford, I feel like you can't be paying quarterbacks the most that they're worth.
That's just the market we're in.
Top 5 money in winning Super Bowls.
If you're not going to do it, though, somebody else will. And the Seahawks being willing to pay Darnold has brought them to another level.
Right. But do you see them winning the Super Bowl this year?
Maybe. I mean, they're in my top 5 in the power rankings. I mean, if as of right now, they are one of the top 3 teams I would not want to play. Would not want to play Seattle because they have
in
a nice
NFC or just in the NFL?
In the NFL. I mean, their defense is honestly just as good as their offense, and Sam Darnold can light you up.
See, I think the Rams are going to eat them this week.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. I mean, I think Matt Stafford is getting involved. I think he's 1 game behind the record for most consecutive games with 4+ touchdowns.
Yeah,
so, I mean, he's
not missing passes. He's not throwing any interceptions. He hasn't thrown an interception, I think.
But I think that's also all game script for the Rams because Kyren Williams has been kind of non-existent this year. I mean, he's really not done a whole lot. They are just living off of Stafford's arm. I mean, it doesn't matter if they're up 20-3.
The run game
has keep throwing it.
Right.
Yeah, their run game is nowhere.
Run game is nowhere.
I do think they have a decent number 2 in Blake Corum as their backup running back, but yeah, just overall run game non-existent. But I think this is definitely a make or break. Not a make or break for Seattle, but kind of a tell you where you're at game.
I think that I think the Rams just have to. They need a solid. They need Todd Gurley back basically. They need a guy like Todd Gurley.
Mm-hmm.
If they had Todd Gurley right now, they would be not just like Todd Gurley, but just a Todd Gurley running
tough
back.
downhill
If
runner.
they had that guy, they would be the best team in the NFL, hands down.
Really?
If you put Jonathan Taylor, or if you put
That's a terrible example. Anybody would take Jonathan Taylor.
Anybody would take John. If you would take, a mid-run, like a middle
David
of the pack,
Montgomery type guy.
you put David Montgomery on that team, I think he's a beast. I think if you put Javonte Williams on that team, they're gonna be one of the top teams in the NFL,
Mm-hmm.
top 2.
I think
And
that's
right now
definitely the one piece they're missing. For
Right,
Sure.
they're top 3 in my top 5, and they're not number 3, so they're 1 or 2.
Wow.
The Rams are good. If you watch them, turn the sound off. I want you to turn the sound off and watch them play. They're probably the fastest defense and offense in the league.
But they're all offense. I mean, their defense is not that good. I don't think their defense in a playoff
They're
environment.
young and they're fast. They almost beat that defense. That same defense almost beat the Eagles last year
Almost. You're right.
in a snowstorm.
I know. But you say
Really
that,
got rigged. Really got rigged.
Just because the Eagles are from Philadelphia doesn't mean they know how to play in a blizzard. So I think that was environment playing a lot into that.
Would you say that the Patriots don't know how to play in a blizzard? I think that says a lot about teams being able to play up north. That's like saying the Bills don't know how to play in a
But
blizzard
even
because they're up there.
if you're in a blizzard, you're not throwing it like that. I mean, it's a low
You're
score.
running
You
it.
run it first, and that's when Kyren Williams was relevant. When he was
Right.
actually running the ball a little bit. So I get what you're saying. The Rams' offense is insane. If Matt Stafford's on, which it seems like he is every week right now, they're a tough out. But I don't know. I just think Seattle is able to stuff that a little bit.
We'll see this week. They play.
We'll see this
They
week.
play.
It's one of the better games.
That
week.
should be Monday Night Football. So I don't know how this schedule. You have Seattle and the Rams at 3:25, and then you have Kansas City and Denver at 3:25 as well. It's like, come on, give us that for Sunday night or Monday Night Football. We have Dallas and Vegas for Monday Night Football. Put the Chiefs.
That's
or
when
the
I
other
like
or the
putting one of
Rams
those
there.
on the second Monday night game, especially if it's a West Coast game.
Right.
Put Seattle Rams as that second Monday night game,
Or just
I'm
eliminate
putting mine
Dallas
on
and
Monday.
Raven or Dallas and Vegas and put them on the Sunday slot.
Is that the Dallas and the Raiders as a Monday night game? That's just terrible.
Terrible.
Whoever decided that was idiotic. I guess they thought Geno Smith would be worth something, but that's terrible.
Anybody who thought that? Ridiculous. He's a bum.
Needs off the committee.
He's
they
a
should not
bum.
be picking games after that. Yeah,
He's a bum.
I know.
Been a bum. Been a bum since they benched Eli Manning for him. For 5 downs. Broke his streak. But anyways, are you ready to get into the pick'em?
Let's do it.
Gosh. Anyways, 68, 81, 343. That's me, that's Carter, that's the ties. So,
Need
Still
a
up
big
1
week.
week.
Still needing a big week.
Yeah,
Need a
Carter
12-4 type week. this
Carter
week.
is tied with the ties, and I am up 1.
Phil, I think have we had 2 ties in a row here?
Yep, past 2 weeks
Past
ties.
2 weeks, alright.
Past 2 weeks ties.
I got a feeling I'm tying it up this week. Give me a 10-5, 10-4 record. Come on now.
I need a +3 so I can get 500. Thursday Night Football, we have the Jets traveling to New England. Sort of a weird game. 13.5 is the spread. A lot of the big spreads haven't been covering here lately, I've noticed.
And that's the crazy thing. I read a stat that all double-digit spreads, I think it was 2-3 weeks ago when I saw this number, was like 27-1. And now ever since I saw that, it's been the opposite effect.
Been the opposite
Been
effect.
the opposite effect. But this week, Patriots have the #1 rushing defense in the league. And I think the Jets only have Breece Hall to fall back on. So I think we shut him down, get the dub, cover 30-13 type ball game. And Drake May, the number 1 MVP right now. Number 1 in the odds.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Patriots too. They are just too good.
It's too tough to trust the Jets, man.
Yeah.
They're awful.
Fields, I don't know if he's reached over 100 yards the past 3 weeks. I know
He's terrible.
88, I think, yards this last week, and that was just off of a Garrett Wilson, 60-yard touchdown. I mean, he got it all, 2/3 of his yardage off of one play. So, I mean, it's just tough to be a Jets guy right now.
Definitely.
And I just don't know where they're going to go from here. You got to think they're drafting a quarterback next year, but just no idea. No idea.
I don't know. You'd think maybe.
But you just signed, you have Justin Fields, which I say that, but he's on basically a 2-year, but it's really 1. This was kind of a test year for him to see if he could start for him, and as of right now,
He won't be starting for him next year.
he's
If they
gonna
draft
be
a
a
quarterback,
backup,
he
so-
won't be starting.
No.
They'll cut him. Next game, starting the Sunday slate. This is a Madrid game, so we got another early game this week.
in Spain.
Washington is traveling to Spain to take on the Miami Dolphins. Miami is favored by 2.5 points.
After the big win last week, you don't know if Miami's still going to be riding that high, kind of have a letdown game here, but in my mind, the Commanders could play a YMCA team and still give up 24 points. Their defense is just that abysmal, so I got to go with Miami right here.
Yep, I'm going with Miami as well.
Devin Akane, a top 10 player in the league. I mean, a do-it-all back. Had, I think, 120 yards rushing, 50 yards receiving last week. I mean, really high on Akane, the Miami's running back.
Yep, I like him too, and I like that Mike McDaniels went and drove his Maybach around downtown Miami Beach, where all the Bills fans go to this bar, and he drove right by them with the windows down just to troll them. I loved it. That was great.
Hate his capris, but definitely
The
I
jogger
was
capris,
getting off of McDaniel, but he's kind of rubbing back on me. I think he's
good win.
the
Back-to-back
guy
wins.
who might be saving his job with these last 2 weeks.
Back-to-back wins for
And
him.
did you know that he is sober? He does not drink anymore. I saw
Really?
an article that Dan Quinn, Washington's head coach, helped him reach a sobriety. So I thought that was a pretty cool story.
Nice. Maybe that'll help him see the field clear. Maybe the booze.
I'm sure he wanted a couple drinks about 3 weeks ago, dude.
For sure.
He was itching for it. This is
Definitely.
terrible. But, yeah, Mike McDaniel, Dan Quinn, definitely a little connection in the past, so it should be a fun game.
Yep, definitely. Carolina traveling to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. The Falcons are giving 3.5 points to Carolina. Carolina coming off a tough loss against the Saints where they were favored by 5.5 points and lost.
Only scored 7 points. I mean,
Yep.
you just can't do
Lost
that
by 10.
against a team that's struggling as much as the Saints are.
Yep.
But you know what they say, it's always a prove it week in the NFL. I think this will be a close game. But I just don't trust Bryce Young still in those moments. I think Bijan has a hell of a day. I think I'm going to take the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Falcons too. Going to be very good. Bijan's going to tear him up. I think Drake London might have 2 touchdowns.
Drake London, I mean, he is solid.
He's good.
Dude. I'm ready for him
He's
to
good.
be a contender.
Yep.
I think he would make a lot of big-time plays in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
He's that type of guy.
Definitely. Love to see him out of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Next game, we have Tampa traveling to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Bills coming off an embarrassing loss to Miami. Down in Miami, the Bills are giving Tampa 5.5 points.
This is tough because, like you said, Buffalo coming off probably their worst loss in Josh Allen's career against Miami, a team he's been known to own.
Yep.
And just gets absolutely shut out in the first half.
Gets
and then
embarrassed.
Is barely able to get 13 points on the board in the second half.
Yep.
But I just think he has a bounce back week. I think he doesn't do what he did last week. And I know Tampa is, Tampa's also coming off a tough loss, but being on the road, I think that kind of is the difference maker here. Coming from the warm, sunny state of Florida all the way to Buffalo, where it's probably going to be 40 degrees, I just think Josh Allen's able to find a way.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Tampa in this one. I think that Baker Mayfield is going to shred it, baby! He's going to shred them. He's going to shred that defense. He's going to light them up.
So I didn't realize Igbuka was like that. I knew he was doing
He's
nice,
good,
but
dude.
he is like that.
He's good.
Dude was making play after play.
Him and Tez
First
Johnson
half.
are good. That's a good
No
duo.
idea who Tez Johnson is. I think I saw him do a backflip.
Oh, he's just got, I think, 8 touchdowns this season.
Oh my God.
Dude, he's a beast. He caught 2 touchdowns last week. And he's caught 2. I don't know how many touchdowns he has. He might have 8 touchdowns.
Playing his way into a contract year,
Dude,
it sounds like.
He's good. He's good. Great. I love Tampa. Tampa in this way, I think Dave.
I love watching, but I think that they're one
slice
of the
them
funnest,
down.
the most fun teams to watch right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's
That
always
game
a
will be on my
shootout. You never
TV.
know what's going to go down.
That will be in the quad box. Next game, Houston traveling to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Houston is giving 6.5 points to Tennessee. Tough one.
This is a tough one because it's the Titans we're talking about. I mean, just another rebuild year for them, but the Texans just struggle so much on offense. I mean, it's just you don't know if they're going to be able to outscore a team like that, but I'm going to trust Houston to play good defense on them. Give me the Texans. I think they have the number one defense for a reason, the number one overall defense, and I think that matters in a game like this one.
Yep, I'm rocking
Rookie
with
quarterback.
Houston too. Is Davis Mills playing or is CJ Stroud back?
CJ's in concussion protocol, but I think I saw that he was coming back.
Okay,
so
yeah.
even Davis Mills, it looked like he could at least run the show.
Definitely.
Be a general type.
Definitely. I just don't think Tennessee's going to have Calvin Ridley's out. They don't have a good coach. They don't have a good offensive line. They don't have anything good other than Cam Ward.
Yeah.
So, give me Houston and I'll lay the 6 easy. Next game, we got a divisional game. Chicago traveling to Minnesota. Minnesota laying 3.5 points to Chicago.
After a late scramble last week for Caleb Williams, kind of showing that he has a little bit of that clutch gene in him, finding some ways to win here. I think, what are they, 6-3?
I think so.
Chicago, so a decent record, looking to build off it. But going to Minnesota, I feel like it's tough. I feel like J.J. McCarthy's just so back and forth. He has a bad game, bounces back with a good one. I think he does that here. I think Minnesota pulls out this victory.
Did they beat them week 1 or something like that?
I believe that was the game where J.J. McCarthy had like 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
just went absolutely nuts and literally one quarter of the game.
Right, or was it the Lions that they beat? I can't remember.
I can't remember. I was a while.
Can't remember. So you're going with Minnesota?
Yeah, going with the Vikings.
I'm rocking with Chicago.
The Bears.
The Bears. I think
playing well, 6-3, man. They're
6-3. I mean, you
best
got to
year
ride
Chicago's had in a while,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm going to ride the hot hand of Chicago. Caleb Williams playing pretty good. They have the better. I mean, they have good wide receivers and good weapons around them. So yeah, give me Chicago, and I'll take the 3.5. Even if they win by 3, Minnesota, I still get the check mark. Next game, Green Bay traveling to New York to take on the Giants. Giants getting 7.5 points. Jameis Winston is the starter.
Who's the new coach? Kafka?
Yes, the
Kafka.
OC. And they say he is a quarterback whisperer. Does not matter though. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. Does not matter. Does not matter. Green Bay coming off an embarrassing loss. They are going to shove it down our throats.
Yeah, just a Matt LaFleur goose egg last week. I mean, it just seemed like he could do nothing right, but I think he bounces back this week. I think the Packers definitely cover, at least win by 10. But I am excited to see Jameis Winston out there.
Yep.
I feel like Jameis, anything goes with him. Could be 4 touchdowns, could be 4 interceptions, but it'll be fun to watch, no doubt about it.
God, 7.5.
And that's still surprised
Brutal.
Skowing is still your GM. I mean, how do you get rid of Dabble and not get rid of Skowing?
I don't know.
mean, just
No clue.
Giants, they're willing to get rid of a coach at a drop of a hat, but sometimes they just like to keep on to things a little too long, hold on to things a little too long. It just makes no sense to me.
Since we got rid of Tom Coughlin, we went through 5 coaches.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Cincinnati traveling to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh laying 5.5.
I think I'm going to go with Joe 2.0 here. I mean, we saw last week Aaron Rodgers just could not find any rhythm. I mean, overthrowing guys, missing wide open dudes. It just did not look like the Aaron Rodgers of the past 2-3 weeks. And I feel like Joe can keep this close. I mean, he's been weighing that thing. Had 25-plus fantasy points the past 3 weeks. I mean, a guy you can rely on for points. And I think that's the difference here, especially for a 5.5 spread.
Yeah, I agree. The Joe's going to do good, but I think Pittsburgh's going to win. I think that defense is going to give up a bunch of points to Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers might have his best game of the season. He might throw for 3 touchdowns to DK Metcalf.
I don't know. He was
5.5
a
is
little shaky last
looking
week.
a little shaky, but Cincinnati has no defense. He's going to be comfortable.
That's why you're going to need Joe to go crazy for sure, which he's been
right.
willing to do, but you're definitely right. Their defense is just abysmal.
defensive.
And another thing with Cincinnati, Joe Burrow back at practice. So
Coming
I
off
think-
IR here in 2
I think
weeks.
it's a 21-day period, so
Right.
they have 21 days to officially get him off the IR. So could be interesting. So if Joe Burrow wants to make the playoffs, he needs his Bengals to get a couple wins here in the next 2
That's
weeks.
right. So, yeah, I like Pittsburgh though, at home especially.
At home, that's a big one.
Chargers traveling to Jacksonville to take on. Oh, duh! Check on Jacksonville. Take on the Jaguars. Chargers are giving 2.5 points to Jacksonville this week. So, I might add Travis Hunter is out for the season. He had knee surgery.
Which was he doing anything before he was
No.
out? Not really.
No.
So
Nope.
I feel like the two-way talk with him is over.
Is over.
When he comes back. I think
I
he's
said
gonna
it needs to be
receiver
one
or
way.
corner.
Yeah.
Whatever way, I don't know, but I think his two-way days are over.
Done.
And I just think Jacksonville finds ways to lose. I feel like the Chargers won a tough game last week. I mean, it seemed like it was points were a rarity against, who were they playing last week?
Jacksonville or the Chargers?
Chargers.
Chargers played. Man, who did they play?
I'll check it. It was like 22-3. I mean, it was a tough game.
Chargers played the
Steelers.
Blew and beat them.
Mhm.
Beat them good.
Whooped
them.
And I just think
Gave Aaron Rodgers that brutal hit. I don't know if you saw it, but Aaron Rodgers, he got
I did see it. I mean, Aaron Rodgers.
he
looked
got
off last week.
annihilated. It was great.
Always nice to see him just get waylaid for sure.
God, he got lit up. And it was a headshot too.
Mhm.
Ugh. And he needed that perk set after that. He
Exactly,
needed to go
bro.
He needed to go full perk Rodgers after that.
Well,
And just
Perky
start
and nice
lighting
back,
it up.
he needed
That's
it
right.
for about an hour. But I think I'm gonna have to go Chargers here. I
Yeah.
just don't trust Jacksonville right now.
Yep, I'm rocking with the Chargers too.
And they're doing this with the worst offensive line in football. If you look at the Sunday night game last night where it said PFF rank, they were either like 35th, 34th, 36th, 37th in all the ranks on the
If I remember
offensive
correctly,
line.
I still think Herbert got sacked 5 times.
I think so.
Against the Steelers. I mean, they were definitely getting pressure.
He's been hit 101 times, I think, this year. 101.
Luckily he's young, man.
Yep.
Luckily he's young.
But for how long?
Mm-hmm.
Ask Andrew Luck how that turned out.
Andrew Luck, he's a wuss, dude.
Dude.
He just wasn't about it.
Yeah, right. He was a tough son of a gun.
but didn't want to do it anymore. Gave up.
Yeah,
Gave up on
didn't
his
want to
team.
didn't want to get destroyed for another season. I don't
You
blame
know
him.
who's getting destroyed? Players who played in the 60s, man. They got hit like that every day. They still
Yeah.
played
And
18
guess-
seasons.
Yeah, guess what? They have mush for brains now. Mush. Andrew Luck.
Steelers, no quarterbacks getting mush brain, dude. You never heard of a quarterback getting PTE. Linebackers get PTE.
CTE.
CTE. Yes. Not PTE.
I don't know. Getting hit that many times. Andrew
Have you
Luck
ever heard
looks
of a
so
quarterback
tough.
getting that though? Never.
As far as we know.
Every quarterback I've seen's ended up on ESPN or Fox or CBS
And-
living it up.
Some of them.
I mean, Eli and Peyton, who literally I've seen Eli just get pounced on, still has Monday Night Show. I just don't think. I think it's more the arms and the legs that bother him, but I think
Want to be able to enjoy your life?
I could find a way with $200 million in my bank account.
I mean, that's it. Andrew Luck, he made a bunch of money and was done.
Not
Don't wanna
even
get-
even really. I mean, of course he has a bunch of money, but not even compared to today's guys. Back then
No.
it was still like, I'm sure it was still
30
20
million.
20 million,
Yeah,
and now you're
right.
seeing 50, 40s. You
Yeah.
know, crazy days. But you take the Chargers.
I took the Chargers all day. Next game, Seattle traveling to LA to play the Rams. Game of the week, possibly.
Principal pick. We talked about it earlier. Give me Seattle.
Yep, I'm taking the Rams. Rams are top 3 team in the league, and they're not number 3. So
Sam Darnold's going to go for about 300. 300.
yeah, and Matthew Stafford's gonna go for
And I'm gonna
450,
I'm
5
gonna be
touchdowns.
pissed because Kenneth Walker's going to get him down to the 10, and
And they're just gonna hand it off to Zach
Charbonnet.
Charbonnet, right on the 1
Dude,
yard line.
ridiculous.
He's
Absolutely
terrible. Get him out of there.
Screwed. I literally have 2 great leagues and 2 shitty ones, and I have Kenneth Walker
Same.
in both the shitty ones.
Same.
It's
I had
just-
Kenneth Walker in one of the shitty
Oh,
ones.
really?
It's not like just get him out. I just want to drop him. Just be done
Exactly,
with
but
it.
you can't because there's
And
no
you
one to
can't.
pick up.
And there's nobody.
You
Yep.
had your
There's
chance with
nobody.
Dowdle or White, but
Yep.
those days are gone.
Yep. And
God,
I think
wish-
Dowdle's going to be done here before too long too. Once Carolina realizes they're trash, they're just going to play their second string players. Once they're eliminated from playoff contention, they're going to start
That'd be nice.
tanking.
I still have Chuba in the league, so that'd be cool.
Right.
I wouldn't be pissed at that.
Next game, we had another divisional. San Francisco traveling to Arizona
San Francisco is laying 2.5 points to Arizona. Brock Purdy could be back this
Marvin
day.
Harrison out. Had surgery for appendicitis.
Oh,
He
so
could
he's
be out
done.
for a couple weeks.
So he's done for
Just
a
said
while.
a couple weeks, but crazy. Came out of nowhere, Marvin Harrison being out. But yeah, got to go with the 49ers here. I think Christian McCaffrey has 300 all-purpose yards.
Yeah.
I think he literally touches the ball 80 times.
I think if Brock Purdy starts, they come out and they start swinging it. So that there's a possibility that Brock Purdy could be back and Pearsall could be back this week too.
Got him in all 4 leagues.
Just
That'd be a
we're going to
blessing.
be slinging him, I think, to Pearsall.
But Jawan Jennings has looked good while he's out.
Yeah.
And of course, George Kittle.
I think
too.
Jawan Jennings is a better wide receiver than Ricky Pearsall all
He's
day.
bigger, definitely more of an outside, but Pearsall's
Right.
a solid slot. I
Yep.
mean, dude took a gunshot wound and was back 3 weeks later. I mean, gotta have some dog in him to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Injury
But
prone.
Pearsall with the knee problems been out since I think about week 2 or
Week
3.
4.
Week 4, so
Yep,
been
so
out a
7
while.
weeks
but
he's been out.
Purdy and Pearsall coming back, and no Marvin Harrison. I still think Jacoby Brissett's a bona fide number 2. It looks like Kyler Murray is going to be moving on this offseason, which the team I've kind of been seeing with Kyler has been the Rams. Having him kind of sitting out next year right behind Matt Stafford and just filling in his shoes once he leaves.
You know where I like him? Is the Vikings.
No way.
Dude, I love him.
I
at the
get what you're
Vikings.
saying, that'd be beautiful, but they literally dropped a top 10 pick for J.J.
That's
Watt.
fine. You can be done with top 10 picks.
No.
Yes,
not
you
in
did.
year 2, and like you said, it's basically his
What they
rookie
do with
season.
Trey
It's
Lance,
basically
they were
his
done
rookie
with him,
season.
and they didn't let him play one game, and they was done with
Trey
him.
Lance was a dumb take, though. I mean, Utah State guy, had
I
no
guess.
business being a first round.
Michigan guy hasn't thrown more than 20 passes in a game.
I get what you're saying, but he's still, and like you said, in his rookie season, a top 10 pick. I feel like you would at least give him next year.
I guess let him play the rest of the season and see what he does. If not, go get Kyler Murray and just say Kyler Murray, just sling it to Justin. Get outside that pocket, just sling it to Justin Jefferson wherever you
I
want
want
to.
15 targets to this guy.
Yeah,
no doubt
exactly.
about it. And if he's not open, Jordan Addison probably.
Yeah, Jordan Addison or T.J. Hawkinson,
Or-
or just dump it off to
Aaron
Aaron Jones.
dude. Yes.
Right,
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, too many weapons for that team not to be succeeding. But like you said, it's only JJ's fourth game in the league.
Right.
So still think he has a lot of growing to do, but we'll see if he can fill those shoes.
And if he has to grow more, that's why you have Kyler, so Kyler can play in front of him. He
You
just
know what
sort of
I've
just
kind of been
walks
thinking
behind.
too? I think Kyler would look so cool in a Raiders jersey. That black and silver, I think that'd be guaranteed. Him and Ashton Genty, 2 5'5" guys right next to each other in the backfield.
Pretty
That'd be a look right there.
Yep. Next game, we have Baltimore traveling to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Baltimore is giving 8.5 points. Playing solid too.
Divisional game, it's always a little bit tougher with these ones, but I still have to go with Baltimore.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson didn't have a great game last week, but from a
Still
defense,
trying to get healthy.
the crazy thing with the Ravens, is the defense in the first 5 or so games, 28, 30 points a game.
Now they're not
the
giving
last
up less
4,
than 20.
15
Yeah.
a game.
Right.
I mean, just crazy switcheroo.
And they did that last
Baltimore
season, too.
defense. Mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely picked it up when they needed to, and I
Right.
think that'll be the difference maker. And Cleveland's kind of been the opposite. Number
Their
one
defense has
defense,
got
and
bad.
now they've been giving up 24 plus in
Yep.
the past 3 weeks. So,
Yep.
And I think I've been hearing talks about Shadur Sanders maybe coming into this way.
Roll them out.
I think it's about time.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's see
everyone
what
knows
he's
that
got,
Shadur
yeah.
is probably better than Dylan Gabriel, and Dylan Gabriel, in my eyes, was always just a pure college quarterback. Wasn't really an NFL caliber guy, but Shadur might be able to take you to that next level. I don't think he's going to be great by any means, but I think he's able to make a couple of throws that Dylan just wouldn't even think of.
We'll see. Definitely more accurate and taller, I think, but we'll see what they do. Who knows? He could be a big bust, just like all the Browns' other quarterback
But
picks.
just,
except Baker
this
Mayfield.
guy was a projected late first rounder. He ended
right
up in the 4th or
by
whatever.
who? Mel Kiper. But if you ask all the
That is
NFL
literally the draft analyst of the
he
NFL world.
sucks. He sucks. Do you know what all the NFL?
You know what he does all day? Looks at
It
recruits.
sucks. It is awful.
Oh my god.
The guy
dude.
said Josh Rosen is going to be one of the best quarterbacks. The guy said Sam Darnold, which now he's finally looking like that, is Andrew Luck and Peyton Manning's status. Yeah, right.
I don't know if Sam Darnold keeps it up. I mean, Sam Darnold's still 25, 26. I mean, he has plenty
He's
of time.
30, I think.
Sam Darnold's 30 years old?
Has to be.
No way.
He's got to be
No
close
way.
to 30.
I don't think so. 28 sounds more reasonable, but
He's the same age as Baker.
of course, mine.
Gotta be a decent age.
Let's see if it works this time. Here we go. Come on, Junction, pick it up.
28.
28. So he's still got some gas left in the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has some bad takes, but I'm sure you're bound to have some bad takes after 30 years of doing it.
Multiple bad takes.
Of course,
Bunch of
dude,
them,
he's
all
not
the time.
perfect.
He sucks. He tried to get a job in the NFL and nobody would hire him.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
Doing what?
I don't know.
That's
I guess you're doing like scouting or
player
something.
personnel, probably.
Maybe you're scouting and nobody wanted him. Nobody.
Maybe
Because he
wasn't getting the money he thought he
badmouthed the Colts, and the Colts went on there and said, "Who's Mel Kiper? This guy hasn't done anything. He hasn't laced him up. Hasn't done anything. Never worked in the NFL. Never coached. Never done this or that. And he just sat there and took it because he knew it was right. So Mel Kiper's trash.
I think that's a hot take.
Mel Kiper sucks.
We'll continue. I mean, he's been doing it for 30 years, and ESPN hasn't fired him yet. So
ESPN.
They literally went through a whole labor change. Like 2 years
ESPN
ago.
makes some terrible choices, just like bending the knee to Stephen A. Smith like they do. But that's another story. Kansas City, another big game, another 4 to 3 o'clock game. But guess what? You're going to have it on the quad box with the Rams in Seattle, and just throw Jacksonville in there too because you want. Oh, never mind. You can't do that. You can quad box the whole 3 o'clock schedule. Kansas City traveling to Denver. This is a divisional game, and Kansas City's giving Denver 3.5 points on the road.
Well, this game, what it comes down to for me,
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix is terrible.
Bo
Nix is so bad.
He's so bad.
For having so many highs last year, he has shown me nothing.
Nothing.
This year, his defense has bailed him out time and time again. But with Patrick Mahomes, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce, I just don't know how Kansas City loses this game.
Kansas City off a bye too.
Off a bye.
Andy Reid off a bye. I think he's
off a
almost
bye,
undefeated.
Just write it down. Write
Yeah.
the check.
Yep. Easy one. Next game, Sunday Night Football. Waiting all day for Sunday night. Detroit at Philadelphia. Philadelphia giving Detroit 2.5 points.
I feel like Philadelphia's been riding a lot of highs here late, finding ways to win when there literally seemed like there was no light at the end of the tunnel. I don't think they'll be able to keep up with Detroit. Detroit has too many weapons. I feel like they're itching for a win like this, a big game like this, and I feel like they take full advantage. Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs show. They're on Sunday night.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Philly. I think they're going to air it out to A.J. Brown. This game.
Where are you getting that idea? Because that hasn't happened all season.
I think
that has not happened all season.
It happened when they played Minnesota, or a couple of games ago. He had a 21
1 out of the 9 games.
Yeah,
Dude,
I think
my goodness.
he's due. I think they're going to come out and line him up. I think they're going to have to show that they're good.
The Lions made the best decision of the year last week with giving Dan Campbell giving himself the play calling duties on offense. Put up 44 points against a kind of a trashy Cardinals team, but I think that is
we'll
the
see.
difference here.
We'll see how they do
I
against
think his playmakers
Eagles
get the ball and
defense.
make moves with it.
We'll see how they do against the Eagles defense with that play call. Next game, Monday Night Football. Dallas traveling to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Dallas is laying 3.5 points. Give me Dallas all day.
I think you got to take Dallas here. I mean, I don't know anyone besides a Las Vegas or Oakland guy that trusts the Raiders. I mean,
And I don't know if they trust him.
Exactly. I'm sure they're ready to just
You
burn
tell me.
every jersey.
My brother-in-law is a huge Vegas fan. Gone. Let me know. Do you think the Raiders are going to beat Dallas this week? So let me know. Let me know in the comments or text me. Tell me.
Got it.
Love to hear it.
dude, because I think Dak has a field day.
Yeah, I do too.
I
I
think
think
Dak
he
has 4
torches.
touchdowns and 300 plus.
CeeDee Lamb might have 3 tuds this week.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, be prepared for a CeeDee Lamb bomb show.
Mhm.
So, that's the pick 'em. Everybody?
Checked. Better be some good games this week.
Oh, yeah, let's see how many difference we got. 1,
3 or 4.
2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Wow.
Nice. So,
Need him this week. Need to have a
Very
big
good.
week so I can catch up to this idiot with his 73-76 record. Hot start to the year, simmered down immensely since then.
I started
Picking
cold.
up
I
again.
started cold too. I think I started like
Cold as
8,
ice, dude. Now
8
you
games
just picked
under
it up,
500.
dude.
You
Yes.
know, just took a second. You know,
Just took a second.
Just took
he
a couple
says.
of
Yes,
weeks.
sir. Yes, sir.
just took a couple of weeks.
All right, there's NFL. I'm going to talk a little college football. I said earlier that there was a cool game on Friday in college football. We have 2 games on Friday. Clemson, Louisville should be a decent one. Louisville still trying to inch their way into the playoffs. Don't know if they'll be able
Won't
to do
happen.
it, but
Won't happen.
I definitely like watching Louisville play. Seems like they always have a down to the wire type game. I like Miller Moss. He's not great by any means, but I do like him as a college quarterback. And Clemson is just probably the worst year in Dabo Swinney's tenure.
Terrible.
I mean, just can't seem to do anything right. Has basically asked the GM to fire him like 3 times in post-game press conferences. I mean, he's ready for this season.
Oh, yeah.
For
Ready to be done.
For sure.
Really, the main 3 games this week is going to be Alabama.
Kansas State, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, right. Kansas State's going to blow them
out, dude. What's the spread? Minus
-19.5.
19.5. That's been low for what we've been seeing, though. That's been low.
It's been about the 20s,
30s, man. I saw one in the 30s.
24 I've seen, but big game, Alabama at Oklahoma at Alabama. Alabama given 5.5 points. Alabama they can't run the ball, and I think that OU defense is going to get after them.
Their O-line is not as good as what we thought it would be this year. They still have Caden Proctor, and I'm talking about Alabama. They still have Caden Proctor as a first-round tackle going into the draft, but their O-line is, I believe, ranked in the hundreds right now on PFF grades or whatever that ranking is called. But
when Oklahoma wins this game, this might punch their ticket to the college
they are
football
not
playoffs.
beating Alabama.
They're going to beat
Ty
Alabama.
Simpson is still going to do Ty Simpson things
I
and
don't know,
throw that
man.
baby all from literally bench player for 3 years to potential Heisman candidate. I mean, Ty Simpson is going to be a first rounder. I think he is a great quarterback.
He hasn't
He
seen
knows
a
how-
defense like this Oklahoma defense.
He's in the SEC. That's all he sees is defenses, dude. What are you talking about?
This defense is pretty nasty.
I mean, yeah, they're good, but I mean, OU's offense is very mediocre, and I don't know if they'll be
Right
able
now,
to
it
keep
is.
up.
We'll see. I think if Oklahoma gets up by a touchdown, they just put the pedal to the metal, and this defense gets after them. So we beat them last year.
You did beat
Why
them
can't we
last
do
year.
it this year?
At Alabama, though? That's a tough ask.
That's a tough ask, but it could happen. I could very well see this
I
being.
don't know, I think Alabama
a,
wins it. I'd say 27-17, something along those lines, but I could definitely see this being a 27-24 game.
OU 30, Alabama
30 points for the
20.
Sooners?
Oh, yeah.
My Lord.
Oh yeah, Mateer is feeling healthy. That thumb is looking good.
No.
I was listening to Brent Venables talk this week, and he was saying, and they were talking about it in the Sports Channel about the velocity, how the velocity of the ball has increased over the past few weeks in practices and in games. So be
The
prepared.
big thing
for
for y'all is
high
you got a bye
velocity.
week. That was the big
Right.
thing for you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, that might have been the difference maker, but I mean, Mateer still has not looked the same since coming back, and I don't see anything to prove that he'll do anything
They'll be
different
good.
this week.
You just wait. They'll come out this game.
Especially against the Bama defense.
They're going to win out the last 3 games. They're going to beat Bama. They're going to go beat.
You want to make the
Missouri,
playoffs, that's
they're
what you
gonna
need to
beat
happen, but
LSU.
you have a hell of a trio coming up.
That's
What is
right.
it? LSU, Bama,
Missouri, LSU.
tough.
If we
tough,
win
tough,
all
tough.
3, if
How
we
many of those
go-
are at home?
LSU and I think Missouri is.
So that could be a saving grace, those 2 games.
Missouri definitely is, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And LSU, definitely not the LSU of the past. Nussmeier not looking good, not even looking like a 3rd rounder as of right now. I mean, I can
Oklahoma
definitely
could
see-
make the college football playoffs, could sneak into the college football playoffs if they.
You need a little help from Texas.
If they lose to Alabama, they can still make it if they win
But you
out.
still need a little help from Texas
Right.
because if they win out as well, they will get the
See, if
tiebreaker,
Texas loses to Georgia this week,
which could very well happen.
And
I believe it's at Texas though,
Right.
which is maybe the difference maker.
no, it's at Georgia.
Ooh,
If they
what's
lose
up?
to Texas, or if Texas loses to Georgia and Texas A&M, not solid.
I wasn't high on Gunnar Stockton coming into this week, coming into this year, but I'm really liking what I've seen
Oh,
with Gunnar
yeah.
Stockton.
He's
I mean,
played
every
great.
big play they needed, he seemed to make.
Played
So
good.
that is a tough ask. And I think that's the 6:30 game at Texas, Georgia. Oklahoma, Alabama at 2:30.
Yeah, 6:30
11
game.
o'clock games, basically nothing but Pitt, Notre Dame. Which I assume Notre Dame will
Notre
just
Dame will
walk,
just walk 'em.
dog walk them,
walk 'em.
yes.
Uh,
South Florida Navy should be a fun game for the Group 5. South Florida has taken over the last remaining spot for the playoffs because Memphis lost last week to, I believe, I want to say Tulane, but I also think that's incorrect. But Memphis was basically like 3 weeks in a row as that last spot. Now it's USF, so that'll be an interesting game against Navy, who just knows how to score the ball this year.
Yep.
7-2 for a reason. So a couple good games there.
USC,
USC,
Iowa.
Iowa will definitely be a good one.
Iowa defense only allowing 250 yards per game, only allowing 13.7 points per game. So
But like we talked about, just like in college basketball, it's the same in college football. Going all the way across the country to play a team is a tough ask. For
Yeah.
Iowa to go all the way to California, Southern Cal, of all places where it's going to be hot, humid, I think it's a tough ask for the Hawkeyes.
But you say that, but they traveled to Oregon and almost beat Oregon last week.
Was it in Oregon? I think it was at
Oh
Iowa.
no, it was at Iowa.
Because I
Okay,
remember
it was
seeing
at
it.
Iowa.
They had that
That's
fourth
right.
quarter
Yeah.
Children's Hospital win.
That's right. It
Which I
was.
absolutely love. That's the best
Sweet.
tradition in college football.
Yep.
But I mean, it was just a tough ask for them, and just like I said, I mean, it's tough to go across
Tough.
the country, man.
It is.
If you're Oregon or not.
I don't know. I just like
Just
I
don't
just
see
like
that.
Iowa. I like Iowa this week for some
In
reason.
this type of game, you have to look at units. Of course, you look at units and players, but I don't know if Gronowski can keep up with Jordan Maiva, whatever that quarterback's name is, who is a top 5 quarterback in college.
Can he
right now.
destroy that defense? Is he gonna be able to shred that Iowa Hawkeye defense?
Pretty sure
That's
the Trojans
big
have
name.
two different guys projected to go first and second round as a wide receiver.
We'll see,
Plenty of
because-
weapons for USC.
Iowa always has those good quarterbacks. Quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, defense is always stout.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who it is. They just have playmakers on that side of the ball. I think it'll be a good game, but I still think USC pulls it out late. No doubt about it. Was it 6.5?
Yeah,
Money
6.5.
spread, money
I'll
spread
take.
right there.
I'll take Iowa. If you're feeling spicy, take Iowa money line plus
Oh,
2.
money line. No.
All day.
Give me that easy 6.5. 27-20. Finish there in Southern Cal. That is, what is that? 2:30 game? 2:30 game on BTN, so YouTube TV be living it up with that multi-view. Which YouTube TV, still waiting for ESPN to come back. This shite is ridiculous. This shite is ridiculous.
Disney's just greedy.
Greedy. Just probably both sides. It's probably both sides. I did see that they met up this last weekend,
Did they?
but literally
Nothing
just
happened.
watched football. And
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're not about it? All right, see you later. See
Nothing
you next
happened.
week.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Texas, Georgia, 6:30. That's about it. That is about it.
Well,
Virginia,
Decent
Duke
college
should be a good game. Duke's 5-4, but they're still a solid program.
yeah.
Playing a good game, but
Northwestern Michigan could be a good one
mm-hmm.
because Northwestern is not that bad.
Not at all. Arkansas, LSU, I think could potentially be fun, even though Arkansas has a
Sucks.
2-7
Yeah.
record. I mean, just really shit in the bed this year.
Yep.
But still Arkansas, melting pot, the talent over there. So we'll see. Maybe they can pull out a little upset. Yeah, that's really it with the college football game. Basically, 4 key games to follow. All basically playoff.
Contention games.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them matter in the grand scheme
Definitely.
of
If
things.
USC wins this, wins a couple more games, they have an argument to be in the playoffs.
USC, yeah, they went out. They're definitely gonna have a chance
Right.
playing in the Big Ten championship and all that. And
Cool.
Iowa just looking to be the upset.
Tulsa plays this week too. Let's go Tulsa. Miami just the collapse, but yeah, pretty good. You know what? Oh,
Miami still look like they'll be in the ACC championship game though.
do they?
Mm-hmm.
They could win. If they win, they're in the
Them
playoffs.
and Georgia Tech.
If they win, they're in the playoffs. Number 15 in the college football playoffs rankings. No, Miami has, I don't think, any shot.
What are they now?
They're
But you gotta
15.
remember, they win the ACC, they're in.
They
The
are
ACC rankings.
3, 4, 5, 6. They're 7th in the ACC rankings. Yeah, bro. It's
Who's ahead of them right now?
Georgia Tech is leading it.
Virginia's still up there? That's crazy.
Yeah, and then you have Duke's above them, and so is SMU and Louisville and Pitt. It's just nuts. They're no shot.
How are they still ranked? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
How
I
are you
have no
7th
clue.
in the conference and still ranked?
No
That
clue.
makes no sense.
No clue. Got another buddy who's also a Miami fan. Tell me how they're still ranked. There he is. Let me know.
Duke is literally 5-4 overall this year, but 4-1 in conference, so that definitely goes a long way.
Right.
Those are great.
It's about the conference,
Standings
man.
are all over the place.
3-2 in conference. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
You know?
That is awful. That is awful.
So
Thank you for that, Wario. Calm down.
nice little college football talk. So you ready to get into
UFC.
a little bit of
Garbage time!
UFC 322 this weekend.
Islam is
Jack
back
Del Madelana
against the De La Nalana.
against Islam Makhachev.
Which I don't know how you go against Islam. I mean, dude is just a freak of nature. No
Yeah.
one likes him. I don't feel like a single person likes him unless you're from Kazakhstan
Dagestan.
or wherever the hell they're
Unless you got a
from.
stand in your
Yeah,
name.
unless you're from a stand
Yeah.
place. I mean, just a tough matchup for the Australian and Madalena. I mean, just going to be tough to not get manhandled by Islam.
Bo Nickel fighting too. Nice. Like to see
We got
that.
Edwards back against Carlos Prates, who, I don't know if you've seen Carlos Prates, but that dude goes and whoops someone's ass and then goes and smokes about 3 Cowboys.
Leon Edwards is not going to win.
Outside the octagon.
Leon Edwards is not going to
Gotta
win that
take
fight.
Fighting Nerd Prates, who Fighting Nerds kind of fell off there. They were literally undefeated, I think, for about a year and a half.
Yep, they were good.
And I think they lost 2 or 3 in a row.
Yep.
Carlos Prates, definitely a guy to watch out for. Benil Dariush, literally like almost 50 years old, still whooping ass left and right. Love me some Benil.
Yep.
Against Benoit Saint Denis.
Bo Nickel,
Sean
Bo
Brady.
Nickel.
Sean Brady, Michael Morales should be a good fight. With Sean Brady, he should be perfect, but of course he let who's the guy you don't like? Oh my gosh, wrestler.
Muhammad.
Yes, Bilal Muhammad.
Bilal?
He let Bilal Muhammad beat him.
Oh,
Caught him with the right in like the 3rd round. Yeah.
Gosh, I hate Muhammad too.
I know, dude,
He's
I know.
so bad. I can't stand that guy.
He's
He's a bum. I've
Sean Brady
always
was winning the
been
whole
a
fight,
bum.
dude. He was winning the whole fight and somehow got caught. Just
Like, how did
terrible.
Leon Edwards lose to that guy?
Bo Nickel fighting right. We got RoboCop, Gregory Rodriguez fighting this week. That's always a fun one. It's literally he's gonna get knocked out or knock somebody out.
Oh, Bilal Muhammad fights next week too.
Really, really. Can't believe they didn't put him on this card. Where's this card even at?
Got to be Dagestan, right? Since it's got
New York, Madison Square Garden.
Never mind, big win.
Put him in the big.
Yeah, fight night next week. He's fighting Ian Gary. He's gonna get destroyed. Love it.
Who is?
Bilal.
Oh yeah, Ian Gary's
Bilal.
gonna destroy him.
Gary's gonna annihilate this clown all day. Nice.
Oh, it's gonna be brutal.
322, good card. I like it.
Oh yeah, gonna be a really good card. A lot of action.
Oh, yeah.
This card. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of knockouts for sure. My favorite fight's probably going to be.
That Shevchenko's fight's gonna be good.
I just cannot stand girl fights, dude. Those are the worst. I mean, of course, they're both dogs. Zhang Wei Li, dog.
Dog.
Shevchenko, dog. I mean, two very mean ladies, but I just hate seeing pretty faces get whooped
Get
up on
smoked.
It's just absolutely
It's
good.
great. I love
Go
watching
take
her fight.
Shevchenko
It's
though.
great.
But Zhang's mean, dude. She's almost like the, and I hate to put it like this, the Asian Ronda Rousey. Just
Yeah.
absolutely huge.
Unit.
I mean, arms are
Unit.
ginormous, legs are ginormous.
Yeah.
Just looks like she could squat 300 pounds. And I don't know if Shevchenko can deal with that, but Shevchenko's striking is just on another level for their
Very good.
women's division, for sure. Yeah, going to be a very good card. 322 in New York. And it's UFC. I kind of wanted to talk MLB awards. They've been giving out all the awards here as of late. Started out with the Manager of the Year. The Brewers coach won the National League Manager of the Year. Trying to look for a name. Pat Murphy winning it in 2025. Daniel Vaught. Stephen Vaught winning it for the AL for the Indians.
Paul Skeens wins Cy Young.
Tariq Skubal winning the Cy Young. Tariq Skubal, I mean,
Ricky.
he is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think they should have given it to Crochet personally. I know I'm a little biased since he's a Red Sox guy, but you can't argue against Skubal. Dude
Yeah.
is
He
almost
repeated too.
untouchable. Not like 4 out of 5 starts, he doesn't give up much action. One run or less, for sure.
He'll be on the Dodgers here in about 5 years.
Ridiculous. You're right. He'll get paid about $300 million to go finish out his career there. Basically, be the next Kershaw. National League Rookie of the Year, Drake Baldwin, catcher for the Braves. Batted .274, 19 home runs. Not a bad start to his career. Nick Kurtz for the Athletics. The Athletics might be coming back around. Might be going back to those Billy Bean days because they have a lot of young talent on this squad. Jacob Wilson, Nick Kurtz.
Have they announced the
Studs.
MVP yet?
No. That's always the last one to
Oh.
go. Cy Young, and then tomorrow should be MVP. But Nick Kurtz, .290 average, 36 home runs, 86 RBIs. Definitely a good start to his career. Big swinging lefty. First baseman, like you said, Paul Skeens, 1.97 ERA.
Very good.
Easy choice for National League. And then Tariq Skubal, literally one of the most untouchable pitchers in baseball, .221. And I believe he was second in strikeouts this year, about 14-4, I believe his record was. So definitely a guy to watch out for. And I honestly hope he goes to a different team because the Tigers just can't seem to get over that cliff.
Can't figure it
Can't
out.
seem to get over
Can't
that
figure
cliff.
it out.
Just a tough matchup, but they'll pay him whatever he asks. That's
Yep.
the kind of guy. He says, "I want 400 million." You give him 405.
Right.
Just be nice. Just crazy times. But yeah, tomorrow should be MVP, and you feel like it's got to be. I don't know though. Of course, Shohei is going to be one on the NL side.
He'll definitely win the MVP.
But I don't know how you give it to Judge after what he did in the playoffs. Regular season.
But that's what it's
Regular
for, is
season.
for the regular season.
I know, but I mean, they take the playoffs into account, dude. I mean, they look. That's why they do. That's why I feel like they do them so far
Jose
behind the World
Ramirez
Series.
is who this guy, or Cal Rayleigh is who this guy's picking.
I would say Cal Rayleigh for sure, just because he literally broke Mickey Mantle's record. I mean, most home runs by a switch hitter in a season.
Oh, it'll probably be him.
I mean, I feel like you got to go with Cal.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Judge had it in the bag if he can get his team to the pennant.
Yep.
Losing in that second round kind of killed it for him, and I feel like that's the name of the game with Judge. Just can't show up when the game matters. So tough decision on the American League side. NL very easy. National League side very easy. Very easy.
Definitely. Nice.
All right, brother. You got anything else? Anything else you want to add? I'm trying to think of what I saw. Oh, Ladarius Sneed charged with attempted murder.
Really?
Today. Yes,
Oh, so
I don't
he's
know.
done.
Crazy Titans cornerback Ladarius Sneed, but I don't know what it was. He shot at like an exotic car rental guy.
Huh.
Like showed up in a Lamborghini, Ladarius Sneed with his buddy, and just started blasting shots.
Wow. That's
So,
strange.
I don't know what he was thinking. Some
Yeah.
of these guys are losing it.
Losing it.
I mean, it just seems like we've had something crazy like that every 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Here it seems as of late, but yeah, that was kind of my crazy news story. Still waiting for some more. What is it? CLX30 Meteor alien talk, but haven't seen anything
Yeah,
else
right,
yet, but
yeah.
When I do, you'll be the first to know.
Nobody talks about space but like us. We talk about space better than anybody.
It's one of the funniest things I read when I'm at work. I mean, just literally seeing that, like, what am I reading right
You
now?
want to know about space? You just turn on straight off the bench.
Straight off the
Anything you want
bench.
About space.
See if we can find one here in about 3 episodes, because it usually about once a month you see something wild pop
That's
up.
right.
So we'll see. But I think that's it for us. Episode 83. I'm Carter Randolph. This is Lake Lyle. Listening straight off the bench. Peace.
Peace.